All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm gonna give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, great apostle, great millstone, GMS, rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I'm gonna say peace and blessing to the hope of the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song that you button the bar just coming with a quick lesson. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Shema Shai. You see this Edomite. All right, it's funny. I just want to let the video play. Okay, it's funny how she ending it, as in she's still searching for a chance to receive salvation and repentance for her sins, but she an Edomite. All right, and when you go into the Compact Bible Dictionary, Esau, all right, which is the progenitor of the white race, so-called white, anyway. All right, to receive no mercy and to receive destruction, damnation, and to be wiped off the face of the earth. So I'm gonna let this video play, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified, while I lay the law down, man.
The law. Under the law of Moses. So that is what actually took me 90 days to just get to that point of understanding that the law of Moses was never given to us. We were not under its jurisdiction, and it had no authority over us. So it was given only to Israel, and it never, ever applied to us. And so that's what took me so long to have that shift in my thinking. There's 450 passages in the Bible about the law. 450. So I started by studying all 450 of them. And so I looked at every single one, and I couldn't find us in any of them. Right. But I was sure that still I was missing something. I was just looking for that one passage. There must be that one little passage that I'm missing.
Hey, and that one little passage you're never going to find, all right, because it's not in there. All right, because Israel is known as, in the scriptures, come from Jacob. All right, which the patriarch is who? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish, who the law was given to. All right, and through Yahweh Shai. All right, because his name means he saves, he delivers. So through Yahweh Shai, all right, his blood was able to be brought back in the good grace of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, Yahweh Shai, man. So here it is. Let me play it one more time.
Under the law of Moses. So that is what actually took me 90 days to just get to that point of understanding that the law of Moses was never given to us. We were not under its.
Right, it wasn't given up to so-called white people, Africans, the Arabs, the Arabs, all right, the East Indians. It wasn't given up to them. All right, Moab with the Chinese, Ammon, so-called Japanese. See, the law wasn't given up to them, man. All right, because matter of fact, yeah, let me get that. Let me see. Salaki. I don't want to got this tablet, Salaki. So let me get this real quick. This Baruch 2:28. All right, this Baruch 2:28, and it says, and thou asked by the servant Moses. All right, in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, you see that? Before the children of Israel. So we got to dig and go back to who is Israel. All right, it says, if ye will not hear my voice, sure that great multitude shall be turned into small number among the nation where I will scatter them. All right, and that was written in Deuteronomy 28:64, as in the law and his statutes, commandments that we made to Yahweh Shema Shai, going to that covenant, which is the agreement. But it was only given to who? Israel. So let's get Genesis real quick. This is Genesis 32. All right, and 28. All right, because this is what Israel go back to. It said, and he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince have thy power with the Most High and with men, and has prevailed. All right, so we understand that Israel go back to who? Jacob. All right, so let's get Psalms 147, because then we'll have to get back to Deuteronomy. So this is Psalms 147. All right, Psalm 147 and 19. It said, He showed His words unto Jacob, and His statutes and His judgment to Israel. And He have not dealt so with any nation, and as for His judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. You see that? So she got that part right. So let's hear this some more.
Under its jurisdiction, and it had no authority over us. So it was given only to Israel, and it never ever applied to us. And so
right,
that's,
you see that? She right. It never applied to you Edomites. You know, that's that allusion through the mother harlots. All right, when I'm speaking on that, I'm speaking about the Catholic Church. All right, that's where they come through. All right, the exception of, you know, white people could be saved too. You know, so let's get back to it.
Was given only to Israel, and it never ever applied to us. And so that's what took me so long to have that shift in my thinking. There's 450 passages in the Bible about the law.
No, it's 613 laws. All right, and here it is. This is Isaiah 40. It said, all nations before him as nothing, and there are counted to him less than nothing, and what vanity. You see that?
Never ever applied to us. And so that's what took me so long to have that shift in my thinking. There's 450 passages in the Bible about the law. 450. So I started by studying all 450 of them. And so I looked at every single one, and I couldn't find us in any of them.
Right. You see, she said I couldn't find us in any one of them. Because guess what? The true children of Israel is who? So-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish. All right, and let me prove a point. All right, because here it is through the agreement. All right, when you go into the first covenant. All right, Israel, we broke it. All right, we broke it. So look, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 1. It says, because this part of the agreement, the covenant, right? It said, and it shall come to pass that thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. You see that? So that was the agreement. If we kept the law, statutes, commandments, if we didn't break them, the Lord was going to set us on high. But what happened? We broke it. We broke that covenant. So that's why I say, in actually God's law, how do you get saved from sin? You see? Because when you go to John, let me get that real quick. Because what is sin? All right, what is sin? Right? So this is John, 1 John 3 and 4. It said, whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. So who the law was given to? The law was given to Israel. All right? So let's see who fit Israel. Let's get back into the curses, as in the agreement that we had made to Yahweh Shema Shai and broke it. All right? So this Deuteronomy 28 and 6 to 8. All right? It said, and the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee to each begin with ships. Who was brought, all right, on ships to another country? All right? Or if you want to say that, whoever was brought on ships, all right, and was sold, the so-called Negroes. And when you're thinking about the Northern Kingdom, all right, they went on ships too. All right, they went in captivity too. That's why was oppressed together. See, because why? Because the prophets had to be fulfilled, as in us breaking the commandments of the Lord. We had to what? We had to go into captivity. Why do you think the most of the northern tribes speak Spanish? Why? Because they were conquered by who? The Spaniards. All right. Why do you think like Judah, Benjamin, Levi, which is the so-called Negroes? Why do you think they speak English? All right, because they was conquered by the English, the British. You see that? So we fit the curses as the law was given to us, but we broke that. You see? But how we was brought back? Through who? Yahweh Shai. As I'm going to get this in Hebrews real quick. This is Hebrews. All right. Hebrews 12 and 24. All right. And it says, and Yahweh Shai, the mediator of the new covenant. You see that? So through his blood, that sacrifice, all right, and Yahweh Shai being the mediator for what? The new covenant. Why? Because we broke the old covenant. You see that? We couldn't keep all the laws of the old covenant. So therefore, Yahweh Shai, through his blood, brought for the new covenant. And what is that new covenant consist of? All right, the law, statutes, commandments being what? Written in our inward parts, man. All right, as I'm going to grab that real quick. Salakia. I don't know why I did that, Salakia. So here it is. This is Jeremiah. All right, 31 and 31. And it says, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Meaning what? The northern and southern kingdom, right? Not according to the covenant I made with their father in the day that I took them by the hand that bring them out of the land of Egypt. You see that? All right, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband to them, said the Lord Yahweh. All right, remember, what is sin? Transgressing against the law. Who was given the law? The so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish, was known as what? The you Edomites. So sad. So sad. But it says, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, said the Lord Yahweh, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their heart, and will be their power, and they shall what? Be my people. You see that? So here it is. It say, if you were never given the law of Moses, which you are the nation one, and actually God's law, how do you get saved from sin? You see that? Only the children of Israel. All right? When you go into Isaiah, the 45th chapter, it speaks about, 47 speaks about a world without end. All right? But it's only for who? The nation of Israel, man. All right? Is that it on that? Yeah. So Lord willing, just a little quick hit. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. All right, till next time, I want to say Shalom. Ababa Baba Raka'agan. Hey, DTA, baby. Then let me see if let me see real quick. Oh yeah, beautiful. This is Ephesians 2, and I'm gonna start at 12. That at the time where without Yahweh Shai being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, right? Because what? We discontinued from our inheritance. All right, but it said, and the strangers from the covenant of the promise, having no hope without the Most High in the world. Because when you think about the captivities, when you go into the Greek captivity and the Roman captivity, we had lost, majority of it anyway, had lost our heritage, the keeping our custom. You see that through the laws when you're going into First Maccabees. Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. First Maccabees. All right, 1 and I think. Let me see. This First Maccabees. Yep. First Maccabees 1:41. It said, moreover, the king of Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be what, one people, and everyone should lead his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandments of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites conceded to his religion, and sacrificing to idols and profaned the Sabbath. You see that? So when you think about generation to generation to generation of that, we discontinued from our heritage. We lost it. Some kept it, but look, majority lost it. So that's why when you go into the Greek captivity and the Roman captivity, you get a part of the Gentile. You get a word called the Gentile. All right, as being what, a foreigner. You see that? So let's get back into Ephesians 2. All right, so this Ephesians 2:12 said that at the time where we were yet mislaken, that at that time ye were without Yahushua, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers, see that, from the covenant of promise, having no hope, and without the power in the world. But now in Yahushua Mashiach, or Mashiach Yahushua, ye who sometime were far off are made nigh by the blood of Yahushua. You see that? So through Yahushua we received that new covenant. For he is our peace. You see that? And have made both one, and have broken down the middle wall, and propitiation between us. And that's going back to what? Yahushua being the mediator in the new covenant. All right? And it says, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law or the commandments contained in the ordinance, for to make itself of twain one new man, so making peace. All that he may reconcile both unto the Most High in one body by the cross, having slain to the enmity thereby. You see that? All right, and came and preached peace to which were far off, and to them that were nigh. And through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father. You see that? So by Yahushua, hey, we gonna receive a new covenant, man. And that's gonna be what the law is written within us. Therefore, we can't sin no more. And who's gonna be the ones that can't sin? You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish. Why? Because the law was not given to any other nation but the children of Israel. All right, so Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. Next time, Shalom. Abba Baba Raka'akim, DTA, baby.